My teaching hero, Professor Satyendra, is someone who is perfect for approaching the subject of literature and self-expression in his own unique way. He teaches us to see things from all perspectives and be well-rounded individuals as future lawyers. His classes are interesting and fun. He says there are no wrong answers because everything connects to everything. And his classes, to be really honest, are the best.
The one piece of advice that Professor Mushtaq has given me is to be able to challenge my ideology and my perspective in order to also be challenged on the conformational lean that I have towards one doctrine. And this particular advice is going to stay with me for a long time because it's the one thing that's helped me to become this more confident person that I am in law school and otherwise, and I really thank him for that.
I think one of our most inspiring examples of Shireen ma'am in the class is during our semester 1, we had FOSH as a subject under which she taught us sociology. And we all, as a BBA section, we already had a preconceived notion of this particular subject. And we all had our walls in actually engaging with the subject. But she never gave up on us and she really believed in us. She helped us throughout the entire process and helped us really get good marks. She took one-on-one sessions and she tried new methodologies, she took extra classes, etc. So I think that was really inspiring.
Professor Vishwas H. Devaya. His qualities are that what I find most interesting and intriguing is his ability to have absolute clarity on what he needs and what he wants to achieve. The absolute clarity on how he wants to achieve it and the absolute clarity on when he needs to achieve it. That's the quality that he aspires in all his students.
Professor Rahela is this incredibly facilitative and resourceful person. After very passionately explaining its rich history to us, she arranged for the entire batch of 2028, all 120 of us, to visit the Bombay High Court. She really emphasizes upon working at the grassroots level because that really exposes the reality of that strata in general, and it also shows the gap between law in theory and law in practice. She also recently helped me secure my summer internship in the City Civil and Sessions Court of Greater Bombay, an experience I'll never be able to forget, and I'll be forever grateful to her for that.
Hello, my teaching hero is our Professor of Economics, Dr. Meghna Ghosh. A few of her qualities that I would like to embody in myself are her way of teaching with so much empathy and compassion. Every time we're struggling with an assignment or a concept, she's always the first to help us and help us build our confidence, which I'm really grateful for. Also, her ability of being a constant learner, that's something she's always encouraged in us, and that's going to stay with me forever. Happy Teachers' Day, ma'am.
Hi, my teaching hero is Professor Satyendra. His energy in class and passion towards the subject really shine through. He's very encouraging and accepting and gently guides us when we make a mistake. He keeps the class atmosphere so dynamic with questions and engaging discussions. It's always a fun time in Seth's class.
Professor Mokshada transformed my understanding of literature in a way I hadn't experienced before. Although I've been very enthusiastic about experiencing and exploring different arenas of literature, Professor Mokshada, the way she delved into the very core of the topics we covered last semester, not only reignited my passion for literature, but quite literally pulled me out of a reading slump. Particularly, I remember our classes on Kafka, ma'am's ability to unravel the complexities of Kafkan literature, not only made a very complex topic understandable but also quite fascinating. Also, I would like to add that Professor Mokshada is one of the most approachable professors, and whenever I bumped into her, be it in the corridor or one-on-one sessions in her cabin, I feel like our conversations have always been delightful, and she's had such an impact on me, and I always look up to her. The way she is so enthusiastic about teaching literature and passionate about the subject has been something that has had a great impact on me and is something that I'll always treasure for life. Thank you.
My teaching professor, Professor Sondhi, is my histography teacher. In my opinion, he has made me see history in a different light, made me appreciate the subject more and helped me understand how practically history repeats itself and how we learn from our mistakes and not do it again. Professor Sondhi brings a new vibrancy to the subject, and I honestly do not feel sleepy in the class anymore. So yeah, thank you, Professor Sandeep. Happy Teachers Day.
So for my teaching hero, Professor Chinmay, he gave us not one but two such memorable projects. The first was in the taught law course during the first semester, where he had us partake in a compulsory moot court exercise that took away all of our inhibitions for participating in moots further. The following semester, during the legal theory course, he had us look at the other side of the bench and rewrite a judgment using our preferred theory of jurisprudence that allowed us to imagine what law can be from the other side. Thank you.
Sonalini ma'am has this very sweet and friendly attitude which makes her approachable, and second, she has this technique where she makes us wonder that a question doesn't has a definite answer. It makes us curious as to how many options there can be to an answer, or how many things we can explore within the subject. I think that might be inspiring for so many students because it helps you cross the boundaries of what you think you know and what you want to know about above that boundary.
What makes Professor Kaveri's approach to education unique and effective is her commitment to creating an inclusive class environment which builds confidence in expressing her thoughts and engaging in multiple conversations. Her ability to connect academic theory with real life applications fosters deeper understanding of gender and society.
My teaching hero, Professor Shivani, has always kept the floor open for critical discussion, but at the same time, it's very light-hearted and fun, and definitely her classes make for a joyful experience.
Professor Afreen used to have us explore landmark cases such as the A.K. Gopalan case or the Bhanwari Devi case to understand how the legal theories come into practice in real life. I remember at one point during feminist legal theory lessons, she had us explore our biases about her, a real life example to understand how such stereotypes work. Her openness in class and the way she would have us engage with case laws is what made her class truly engaging and impactful. Happy Teachers Day, Professor. We miss you.
So hello everybody, my teaching hero is Anand sir, and the one thing I like about his teaching style is that he uses a lot of stories and real life incidents, and he brings those experiences in class, and the way he incorporates that in courses just makes me remember those stuff for a long time. And the best part about him is even after the classes you can go up to him and just talk about those instances, and he'll give you life lessons, and they have helped me a lot. Thank you.
One of the great things about BITS is that despite the differences in the discipline that you are pursuing, you can approach any member of the faculty if you have any doubts or any hurdles that you face. And one of my recent experiences was with Professor Akhil, which was for my English assignment. And I was struggling to find an introductory paragraph, and by chance I just got pulled into a conversation with him. And while being a passive participant, he greatly helped me out with all of my queries. And yeah, thank you so much, Akhil sir.
So with discussions regarding the introduction and the history and evolution of family law with Professor Gitanjali, she has really made my interest grow much more deeper in that field. And given her academia and specialization in family law, I really do hope that to pursue it in the near future. Thank you.
Professor Mrunmay has made me feel deeply valued and understood, not only through her classroom interactions, but also the one-on-one meetings that she has during her office hours. They not only help me keep me motivated to strive for excellence, but they also made me realize that I have potential and that my efforts are recognized. I truly look up to her in ways more than one, and I hope I can be half as cool as her someday. Thank you.
My teaching hero is Professor Supriya. She is an amazing mentor. She taught us marketing last semester, and her classes were so engaging. She brought the theoretical concepts really lifelike, and her deep passion for teaching helped us in understanding the real world market eyes. And her constructive feedback was very helpful and supportive for our projects. Professor Supriya, thank you so much for all your support.
Anubhav sir brings a lot of enthusiasm into the class. His teaching is very professional, engaging, I would say. He poses a lot of questions at us and expects us to critically engage with the concept and think and analyze and incorporate a lot of creative answers, I would say. So, happy Teachers Day, sir.
On behalf of all the students at BITS Law School, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Dean and the entire community of BITS Law. It's the Dean's visionary approach that allows for BITS Law to be the new age law school that it is. We greatly appreciate his support and encouragement as students. Happy Teachers' Day to the Dean and all the professors.